All right. What in the world, Bo? It's your boy Big Low Country. You already know what time it is. I hope everybody is trying to make it tonight because I ain't gonna lie, Bo. I've been in rough water, Bo. It's been pretty rough on the old dog today. But I hope everybody doing good today. For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just a country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. And look, tonight we're having an emergency mandatory coaches meeting, Bo. What in the world? Atlanta Falcons. I legitimately don't know what's going on with y'all, Bo. Like, come on. I'm sitting here stuck like Chuck, stuck in the mud, don't know where to go. Because I'm sitting here, I done drunk all this Kool-Aid. They got my blood sugar high, thinking that y'all gonna get a win against San Francisco. They got all these injuries. You was in the perfect situation to get the win today. What happened? What happened? One thing that I learned today, which is and a lot of people might disagree with me about this, is that Arthur Smith needs to hire a legitimate offensive coordinator next year. Let that coach's pride go, Bo. Hire you an offensive coordinator so we could legitimately have an effective offense. Because you coming, always trying to prove that you the smartest man in the room, that ain't finna work. In the words of Mama Country, that ain't gonna work, Bo. That ain't gonna work. Let me go ahead and shout everybody out that's chilling out with us tonight, man. I know that y'all got to get ready for work tomorrow. I know I sure enough do. But look, we had to have this coaches meeting tonight. So False Start Falcons says we need a few good drafts and a better play calling. You ain't never lied about that, Bo. You ain't never lied about that because today, and I don't know if y'all seen the post game reaction that I had, but we played. It's one of those cases where we sound like we're trying to be like the San Francisco 49ers, and they showed us how to be like the San Francisco 49ers. It was a tale of two teams. ATSK, man, says Falcons were outplayed and outcoached. I can't disagree with you, Bo. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Granddaughter said, yo, Coach Lowe, Coach Ronan, what it is, where you be at, who you be with. What's going on, Coach? Hope you're doing good tonight, my family. Coach Dre in here says, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing and feeling on this Sunday fun day night? Hey, man. Hey, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm trying to make it, Coach. I'm trying to make it. Little Black Falcon said, bad coaching. Padre, what's going on, brother? Said, welcome. Said, what's going on to the coaching staff? Definitely, man. Definitely. Coach Ronnie. No, think about Rona. She's a sweet old girl. Granddaughter says, draft Tankathon. Falcons currently drafting at 9th overall. First pick for the 2020 NFL draft. Man, I can't even. I don't even know. I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. But yes, Dre, we were missing too many opportunities in the red zone. The coach's pride. The coach's pride is a terrible thing. Padre said he caught that bat signal tonight. Okay. All right, Bo. What was the bat signal? Was it an outline of a mason jar in the sky? Oh, man. Jamal, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you? ATLTA Famous said, bro, that was sick. It was rough. It was rough. Jamal D says we're going to be in good draft position for David Ajabo. Man, you know what? I'm where I was at. I'm where I was at last year. It sounds like they should have listened to the old coach when I kept yelling at the TV last year. Trade down, coach. Trade down. We need some help on the defensive side of the ball. We need some help with the offensive line. Trade down. But, you know, to each his own. Padre with the first Superman chat of the night. He says Arthur Smith looks like he get his plays from one of those bingo cage things that you spin. Got too much on his plate. Where in the world, boy?
Randomly picks one out.
just spin it. Oh man, Padre, thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, Keelan says, you know, it was a rough day at the office when Matt Ryan was leading rusher with yards per carry. Yes, it was a very tough day. it was a very tough day. Jason Gaines says, what is Arthur Smith thinking by having Christian Blake in there on 4th and goal and having him go for a leaping catch? Blake is an NFL wide receiver. Wow. Coach Wallace says, once again, we don't have to tank because it's going to happen anyway. Well, wait a minute, though, Coach Wallace, because I remember vividly you talking about, hey, just give this team time. You know, we're going to make a run at the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, huh? Tad McKinley, you know, someone who's had experience being lifeless, you know, showing that he's lifeless on the field. He said, hey, I know exactly what it looks like. Deion Jones looked lifeless out there. Much love to you, Tad. Hope you're doing good tonight, man. Padre says, silhouette of you singing, you may be young, but I'm ready. Set the scene. 3,000 degrees. I ain't worried about them Republicans over there, but they worry about me. Oh, man. Oh, so I do need y'all to do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you ain't had nothing to like today because the Falcons messed around and took this loss, make sure that you hit the like button on here. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Man, boy, there's so much to unpack here. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and jump. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, first of all, first play of the game, Quadri Olison pop somebody. Ball just pops up in the air. Richard Grant grabs it. Get the ball at the 12-yard line. Okay, all right, good. Kyle Pitts catch the ball in the flat. Makes a run, almost had the touchdown. Didn't get it. Came up short. Said, okay, first and goal from the 1-yard line. What in the world, Bo? We in high cotton now. Moving forward, what we do, run play with Cordero Patterson. I'm not mad at that. Should have been a touchdown. They went back, reviewed it during the commercial break, said it's not a touchdown. I thought it was weird. You know, to each his own. You still got 3 more chances to score. You really could just kick a field goal, but coach is feeling himself. You know, so moving forward, what do we do next? What's the next course of action that we take? I be doggone, bro. You got you run an end set. You got Lee Smith on this side of the field, and you got Kyle Pitts on that side of the field. Kyle Pitts is blocking, and we got Lee Smith at the back of the end zone for a jump ball. What in the world, bro? When did Lee Smith get drafted? I know he ain't get drafted no higher than 4th overall in the draft. Why did we draft Kyle Pitts? Well, one, because Julio Jones had left, and by the way, I don't know if y'all seen it. Julio Jones had 1 target, no catches today. You know, I got to, you know how we got to check up on the X's.
All right.
But Kyle Pitts, like that's why we drafted him, right? That like that's what we got him for. I understand sometimes you might be, you know, you might overthink things and say, well, if we put Kyle Pitts going out, they might double team him. It's in a small space. I understand that. Maybe you just shouldn't throw the ball. Maybe you should run cold red, coach, and do a quarterback sneak. What in the world? Man. Lee Smith was drafted in the 5th round. 4 rounds up under Kyle Pitts, right? And I'm sure it wasn't early in the 5th round. It was probably in the middle to the late 5th round. Speed Falcons for Life says, what's good, coach? We got a ton of, you doggone right, we got a ton to talk about, Bo. You doggone right. So the question is, the biggest question in today's game, because let's be honest, I understand you could go for it at the goal line, right? I understand that. And sometimes you might not get it, even if you go for it on 4th down. I respect it. I respect being ballsy. But if you go for it 3 or 4 times and you don't get it, If you go for it 3 or 4 times and you don't get it, you're throwing jump balls to Christian Blake at the goal line, we got some issues. So the question is, and these goal line woes that we have, because whenever I was watching the Tennessee Titans game today, they were talking about how for the last 5 years, the Tennessee Titans have had one of the best red zone conversion rates in history over the last 5 years. So, and you know, Arthur Smith, he was involved in that. So if you think that it's the player's fault for, you know, not scoring at the goal line, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it was on Arthur Smith, the coaching and the play calling, put a 2 in the chat. Like, let's go ahead and unpack everything, bro. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hey, Coach Ronnie, if you could you bring out that fan? They ain't got me so hot and bothered. I'm about to burn up. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm about to burn up. Let me see here. Tag said I'm calling it like I see. ATL, DSGB, and everything. What's going on with you, man? Jason, My bad, coaching staff. My apologies, y'all. Technical difficulties. Oh man, I appreciate y'all for staying on with me. But look, the question was originally if you felt like the reason why we couldn't score in the red zone, if you felt like it was the players' fault, put a 1 in the chat. If you felt like it was legitimately the coach's fault, put a 2 in the chat. Because I legitimately want to see what everybody's thinking. I appreciate y'all for chilling out with me. I had some technical difficulties. My fault. Jerry, how these Saints doing over there, Bo? I seen y'all was 6-0 at halftime. I seen that y'all was 6-0 at halftime. Y'all pulling out that win against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let me see here. Let me see what everybody said. Let me go back to where I was at originally. So let's see. I know in the chat it's not showing up before it kicked me off. So Coach Roney, she said 2. Speed Falcon for life. He said 2. He thinks that it's the play caller. Jason Gaines said 2. Karen was Kareem Jones. Kareem Jones says 2. He thinks it's the play caller. My homeboy 330 in here. What's going on with you, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. 330 said 2. He says the play caller. Okay. ATL Skate Man says 2. UGA Boy 17. He said 2. Okay. ATLGA Faithful thinks it's the play caller. Keylon says it's both of them. 1 + 2 = 3. That reminds me of old billboards that I used to see back in the day. 1 + 1 = 3. Oh man, I got my homeboy Smitty Sports Machine in the house. He said 2 + 2 + 2. Think it's the play caller. King Kell says 3. He said it's both. Okay. Little Black Falcon said 2. Grandizer and Dre, he said 2. Virtual ATLGM. Now Eric Dennis, he said 1 and 2. Padre says 1. My homeboy Zabo. Hey man, say man. What's going on, Zabo? Much love to you. He says 1 and 2 and 3. Oh man, well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. I think sometimes there's no need to recreate the wheel, right? There's literally no need to do it. So why do we get to the goal line so many times and we didn't do it? We didn't even attempt the quarterback sneak. Why did we not attempt any quarter? I understand Matt Ryan, he's a little bit older. I understand that. I respect that, right? Why not bring Felipe Franks in? Felipe Franks is even taller than Matt Ryan. You talk about we've been hearing about all these magical packages for Phil Franks, and now we hear where we got 3-4 games left in the season. I ain't seen nothing. The only thing I've seen Phil Franks do is line up at tight end. I ain't seen nothing. If you don't want to risk Matt Ryan doing a quarterback sneak, meanwhile, Tom Brady, he is old as Methuselah. He was here when the Israelites came out of Egypt. He doing quarterback sneaks, but Matt Ryan can't do them. I respect that. Sarah probably said, look, man ain't finna be doing quarterback sneaks. Coach run the same way. She don't have me doing nothing, risking my health. She said, nah, coach ain't finna do that. So I can understand that. But I feel like, and y'all don't get mad at me for saying this, but I got a take for you. Old country boy, old coach got a take for you. And that take is Archie Smith got in a pissing contest. Archie Smith got in a pissing contest. He wanted to show that he was a better offensive mind than Kyle Shanahan, and he got in a pissing contest. And Kyle Shanahan took him out behind the woodshed and ate his lunch. Whatever else he did, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. He tried to get a pissing contest with Kyle Shanahan, and he lost. Kyle Shanahan outcoached him today. And I don't know if y'all agree with me or not in that regard. Y'all know I really like Kyle Shanahan as a coach, but there's no favoritism in this. I'm pretty sure that y'all can look at this game and see how Kyle Shanahan outcoached Arthur Smith today. Because there's somebody tell me this. How come we can't try to attempt a quarterback sneak into the end zone, but the 49ers, they're trying to get out of the end zone? What's the first play they do? A quarterback sneak. What in the world, Bo? What are we doing? I'm legitimately trying to figure this out. Like, what in the world, Bo? What in the world? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Keelan said 3, both of them. Oh, man. ATL DSGB said he thinks it's the play calling. Little Black Falcon says he put 22 twos up. ATL Skate Man, Bridget Kelsey, they said 2. They think it's the play calling. My homeboy, UGA Boy 17, thinks it's the play calling. Padre says 3. The door got stuck on the bingo cage. Lynn T, he also said 2. But Grand Dodger said 2, but man, you look green. I look green? What in the world? Let me see here. Jerry, he said it's still 6-0 Saints. So okay. Jason Gaines, he said 2. Now, Tony Wright says 3. It was the 49ers defense fault. I can't say that. I legitimately can't say that. Because if my head coach is an offensive guru, and over the years he's continuously had success at the goal line and in the red zone, that's why we brought him here, because we couldn't score in the red zone and at the goal line. But we have to acknowledge that there's one large factor that's in Tennessee, but it's not in Atlanta. There's a huge factor that's in Tennessee, but it's not in Atlanta. Because I can almost guarantee you, on that first play at the goal line, Derrick Henry would have got that touchdown. I can almost guarantee you, Derrick Henry would have got that touchdown. The same touchdown that Cordero Patterson wouldn't have got. Because trust me, I love Cordero Patterson. I love Cleveland Patterson. I love Concierge Patterson, whatever we want to call him tonight. But Derrick Henry would have got that touchdown. And it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. So sometimes we get comfortable with the things that we have. And whenever we get put in a different situation, the obstacles that we face seem to be a little bit tougher. Coach Waller says 2. Play calling once again at the 1-yard line. Yes. This happened in the Tampa Bay game. We at the 1-yard line. He's calling 7-step drops off of play action. You're telling me that you're telling me that you don't trust your offensive line to just go forward for a half a yard, but you trust your offensive line to block Matt Ryan that has his back turned to the defensive line, one of the best defensive lines in the league. Ain't no telling what a Dominican Sue gonna try to do to Matt Ryan. He might try to step on him, kick him, take his lunch money. Ain't no telling. So moving forward, the play calling don't make sense, Coach. It legitimately don't make sense. Somebody mentioned earlier, they said, look, it's one of those cases where Matt Ryan averaged more yards per carry than all of the running backs, including Cordero Patterson. So what in the world? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is the reason why we got the guy, because he was supposed to be the guy that helped us get the running game going again. I mean, that's the reason we got him. My homeboy Keelan, what's going on, Bo? He says on everything this season, about to make me stop using FedEx. UPS headquartered in Atlanta anyway. Oh man, I feel you on that, Bo. I feel you on that, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man, but yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. I definitely agree with you. Doughboy says sources say Kirby Smart isn't making any changes at quarterback. What in the world? What in the world? What is Kirby doing? How much money? You know what? I ain't even get it that. Kirby, if you hear me, if you in the sound of my voice, me and you gonna have to talk, bro. If you think Stetson Bennett gonna beat Alabama, we're gonna have some issues. Because I don't know. I don't know. My homeboy Joseph Thornton in here, he says sometimes it's good to just keep it simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, simpleton. Kiss.
I always heard stupid.
Yeah, I don't like calling people stupid. You know, I don't like doing that. But yes, keep it simple, simpleton. You know, come on, Josh Norman. You know, I thought we were gonna be burning his draws off all day. And they ended up winning, held us 13 points. He said, we tried. He said, we tried. All right, Josh, you keep on talking trash. I'm finna get Derrick Henry to come by there. Oh, man. Padre says, don't think it's a height issue, coach. The top shelf ain't the problem. Hey, Bo, I'm going to tell you. Now, wait a minute. Padre, he also said, one, Jalen Mayfield out there following blockers like there's a girl that just walked out on. You mean following the defensive line like, hey, no, come back. No. Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Oh man, but yeah, man, I'm legitimately I'm glad that I had a chance to chop it up with the coaching staff, especially before y'all had a chance to go to bed tonight, because this whole situation been weighing on my heart, and I'm sitting here legitimately trying to figure out what in the world is going on with this play calling. So last week, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Coach Ronnie, can you do me a favor? Can you fire up the air fryer for me? Because I need to air fry some crow. I gotta eat crow tonight because I was drinking all that Kool-Aid yesterday, got my blood sugar up, talking about, oh yeah, Falcons, they're gonna beat San Francisco. Yeah. This is an upset waiting to happen. You know what? The only thing that's upset is me. Nah. Don't worry about it. Nah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's too late. It's too late. But the only thing that's upset now is me, because I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, man, we finna go ahead and get this W. Try to put ourselves firmly there. Y'all tried to tell me I'm wrong. I was wrong. Y'all tried to, Coach Rona, she came in there, she said, see, Coach Staff tried to tell you. We tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. I said, yeah, you know what, you're right. You know, I got to take that one. I was having too much fun. And the words of Rick James, I was having too much fun. I was feeling myself. Oh man, Christine Collins, she said they still up 6-0 over Tampa. Man, that's a good game. Y'all holding Tampa to 0. I'm pretty sure y'all close to the fourth quarter. That's a good one. Anthony Hernandez says, told y'all we won't be good this year. Also, still have at least 2 more years of this before we might be better. I can't say that because the NFL is a league of parity. Like, you never know moving forward whenever you come back if your team is going to be good. You know, you legitimately never know. I remember whenever Seattle made their run the year before, they weren't that good. I remember they took Matt Flynn from the Packers because he had that one big game, and Russell Wilson came in and they announced him as starter. They announced him as a starter in training camp. They say no, Legion of Boom was born. Seattle, they're going to Super Bowls, winning Super Bowls and all kinds of stuff. I'm sitting here like, hey, I didn't see it coming. That could be the case with the Falcons. You never know. But they're going to have to make a whole bunch of moves because this defense is I got caught up in the Kool-Aid with the defense. I didn't take into consideration a few factors. And the factors that I didn't take into consideration, number one, Cam Newton was the quarterback. And that's no shade on Cam Newton. I respect Cam Newton. I think he's a great player. He's done a lot over the course of his career. But here lately, Cam Newton is not that guy. Number two, the Panthers just fired their offensive coordinator. Matt Rule, who was a college coach, him and his high school homeboy were calling plays in the NFL together for the first time. That would make almost any defense look good. So you go from that to Kyle Shanahan, and Kyle Shanahan had them boys on skates. There were so many chunk plays. As a defense coordinator, I was having anxiety. I had to go get some water and apple cider vinegar because my chest was hurting. Because I'm sitting here like, man, boy, they're getting 7, 8 yards down the field before anybody even get in the picture, for anybody to touch them. What in the world? Everybody talk about Dean Pease being this defensive guru. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it because I was talking about this earlier. Last night I was saying, well, the 3-4 defense is actually perfect against the zone run blocking scheme, especially the outside zone run blocking scheme. So it was one of those cases where I thought we'd be able to shoot gaps, strike matches and shoot gaps and come in on the backside, have our defensive linemen do what they need to do and claw those guards and those centers. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I do want to give y'all my disclaimer. What's in my cup is in my cup. It might be water. It might be moonshine. I know last night, Coach Ronnie said that's all that we had, but I have a stash. I had to go to the stash and, had to make sure that because I needed it for the day, Bo. This right here is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Agent Green, she said, look, boy, I need the Bucks to win. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks. Oh, man. Anthony Hernandez says, it's Atlanta. We know. Hey, Bo. Hey, man. It's rough. It's rough. Everybody in the comments was like, hey, Big Low, we tried to tell you. I'm sitting here like, man, I legitimately thought, now I'm sitting here looking dumb with we got our backs blown out look on my face, thinking that it was going to be something else, but it wasn't. Fair Play Sports says, just dropped in, and we need to discuss Arthur as a play caller. I know our roster is terrible, but he has questionable plays every game. Only time can tell, I guess. And that's what we were talking about. Every game, even the games that we win, it's like the games that we win is overshadowed because you're like, well, okay, I could deal with it because we won this game. But I'm sitting here legitimately saying, Arthur Smith, like, what are you doing, Bo? And y'all, and I gave y'all my take. I think he got it was the coach's pride. The coach's pride was getting in the way. And I want to know if y'all agree with me. Do you think it was a pissing contest with Kyle Shanahan, or do you think he was legitimately looking at what the defense was doing and made adjustments moving forward? So if you feel like he was trying to outdo Kyle Shanahan as a play caller, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he was staying inside of his play script based on that situation, put a 2 in the chat. I want to know what y'all thinking. I legitimately want to know what y'all are thinking. Dexter said, what in the world, Bo? Sorry. Hey, Bo, I'm just glad that you're here, Bo. Much love to you. I'm just glad that you're here. Definitely. Molly Mall said 2 prayers need to make a diss track. I'm going to make one directly to you, Molly Mall. Right at Molly Mall. That's why I'm going to make the diss track at. Oh, man. Let me see here. So if y'all think it was one of those cases where it was, like I said, it was a pissing contest and that coach's pride got in the way, well, Arthur Smith, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he was just going based off of his play call, based off of his play script, what he originally drew up just in case, 8 guys were in the box, put a 2 in the chat. I legitimately want to know what y'all were thinking. Legitimately want to know what y'all are thinking. Mama Country told me to always fill the room out before you go ahead and start talking trash. Cause you know me, sometimes I start talking trash like a broke leg dog. Y'all might not get that one. No, broke leg dog, they don't do nothing. They just sit there hurt. And they just bark at you. They just bark and growl at you. You know why? Because they can't do nothing. they legitimately can't do nothing. So, you know, you go to a broke leg dog, you blow in his face, you're going to do all that. He going to talk all kind of trash, but he ain't going to do nothing. What he going to do, chase you? He ain't going to do nothing, bro. Oh man, my homeboy UGA boy, he said it's a pissing contest. Dre Murphy, he thinks one. He thinks that he was trying to outdo Kyle Shanahan. Bridget says she thinks it was one. Padre, he thinks it was a pissing contest too. Jamal D and Coach Roney, they also agree. He thinks he was trying to outdo Kyle Shanahan. Tony Wright says trading those 2 players. I'm assuming he's talking about the Calvin Ridley and Deion Jones trade, getting those additional 2nd and 3rd round picks. I look, if we could do it, that would definitely work. UGA boy says it's a pissing contest. Coach Asia, she also agrees. She thinks that it was a pissing contest. What in the world? ATL Skate Man says one. He was intimidated by the 49ers head coach. Man, that's rough. 330. My homeboy 330 says 0. It was none of the above. Our performance looked as if we didn't have a game plan. I'm glad you brought that up, Coach. I am glad that you brought that up. I'm going to touch on that in just a second. Because in this coaches meeting, you know what we do. We look at everything that happened in the game, and we're going to come back and talk about it. So that whatever that interaction that happened in the first quarter, whenever they had to burn them 2 timeouts real quick, we got to talk about this, Bo. We legitimately got to talk about this. Also, I need y'all to do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. I haven't had nothing to like today. So if you're like me and you need something to like, make sure that you hit that like button down here on Big Low Kuntry Sports. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. My homeboy Keyline says 2. I think he's just trying to figure things out. And that could be the case, Coach. It definitely could be the case. Nathan says 2. I think he just don't know how to coach. Dang, Coach. Speed Falcons for life said Arthur Smith is so bad at his job. What in the world? We can't say the guy's bad now. Like, there's some things that he's done that we can give him credit. That we can give him credit for doing. UGA says this is very entertaining. Well, I'm glad that you're entertained, my brother. Lynn T says 1. He's in over his head. What in the world?
I think they're out on Arthur Smith.
I think y'all out on Arthur Smith.
Fire him. Everybody told me no.
All right, come on, Coach. It's too early. You just trying to fire somebody. You and Coach Brandon Levy, y'all quick to cut him. Monty says the Atlanta Falcons are a money grab organization. I'm highly convinced.
They got our money.
Yeah. They definitely finessed us. They finessed us, but dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Oh man. Jason Gaines says, "Old man Brady, 3 for 7 under pressure tonight." Old man Brady. Marquise Miller says 1 and 2, but mostly 1. Okay. So 330, he brought up a good point. He said that, as a matter of fact, if you could you highlight that comment for me, Coach Roney, that 330 brought up? Yeah. But I want to talk a little bit about that interaction that happened. Tig Meister said, Falcons suck. Saints want revenge. I would want it too. You know, I got whooped up like that at home. Much love to you, brother. But there was, yeah, 3:30. But there was an interaction. There was an interaction that happened. First, there was a false start on, of course, on number 77, Jalen Mayfield. Oh, boy, I do not know what to say about Jalen Mayfield. Every time they show the kid on the sideline, he looks like he's about to cry. He has tears in his eyes. And the same way they talk about there's no crying in baseball, I can't say that because there's definitely crying in football. But every time I see the kid, he looked like he about to cry. You know, and I know that he's young and everything, but he's making way too many mental mistakes. So Matt Ryan cussed him out on the field. Whenever he had that false start, because they was like right at the edge of field goal territory. Matt Ryan gave him the business right there. At first, I was like, is he talking to Hennessy or is he talking to Mayfield? And then it's like I seen Mayfield put his head down. I was like, oh, man. That was rough. This is the comment. 3:30 says 0, none of the above. Our performance looked as if we didn't have a game plan. So Arthur Smith, in my humble opinion, and you know, I've never coached in the NFL, but I feel like Arthur Smith needs to let go of the reins as far as play calling, because this is your first time doing this job, but you're trying to. It's like what me and Coach Roney call it. We call it team too much. Whenever you're just trying to do too many things, it's not even that you're good at some things and master at none. You're just okay. So moving forward, the coaches that call their own plays and actually head coach are guys who have mastered it, like your Andy Reeds, like your Sean Paytons, you know, people like that, people who've won the Super Bowls. If they haven't won the Super Bowls, you can tell that they're going to win Super Bowls or they're always in the race. But moving forward, it's like I feel like Arthur Smith, he's not that guy that's going to legitimately call the plays and run the team at the same time. Because whenever the play clock was running down, did y'all see Matt Ryan? I don't know if he was cussing Arthur Smith out or if he was cussing somebody on the staff out. It wasn't a situation where he was saying, oh, I can't hear. No, it was a situation where I didn't get the play in. Y'all need to get the play in. Matt Ryan, he was once again like a broke leg dog. He was talking so much trash, it was spit flying everywhere. I like, look, Matt, COVID. Droplets. But it was spit flying everywhere. There were F-bombs and all kinds of other bombs going around. Like, man, Matt Ryan, boy, he's hot. I put on Twitter, I said, man, boy, Matt Ryan, he's hot. And everybody's like, he's hot? What you mean? Because he don't look like he playing that good to me. I was like, no, he's hot as in upset. But once again, with that comment that 3:30 made, and that's a good observation, Coach. It's like we don't have a game plan. So I don't know if he's, you know, going home at night and he's playing Madden and he's saying, man, boy, it sure enough would be, boy, I would look real fancy if I just threw a seam route in the back of the end zone to Lee Smith, you know, while Kyle Pitts is on the field. That would really show him how much of a genius I am. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. But all I can tell you is that with this play calling, he might need to relinquish those duties until he can legitimately develop something where we could be successful. Because you can still be heavily involved in the offense, but you don't have to call the plays. You see what I'm saying? Or it could be one of those cases, because that's why all the coaches have the headphones on. Like, we all hear what everybody's saying. So if there's a play at a crucial point in the game, you can say, hey, nah, Bo, we need to go ahead and run this. I'm feeling good about this right here. Let's go ahead and change it up. But I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Padre says he needs to call Joe Brady like his name was Tyrone. Call him. You need to call somebody, Bo. And that's actually a good observation, Padre, because if you think about it like this right here, Joe Brady, his specialization is in the passing game. We heard, I don't know if y'all watched the show that I had with Mr. Terrence Mathis, Coach Terrence Mathis. He said that Arthur Smith, he's a running offensive coordinator. So, he made his bread and butter off of having Derrick Henry, King Henry, run that thing, run that tater like it wasn't no tomorrow. So when it comes to the passing side of the game, his play calling, the plays that he develops, they're not as creative as other coaches in the NFL. And we can see that because a lot of people are saying, including Arthur Smith, is saying, well, look, the wide receivers just aren't getting open. No, that's not the case. It's not a situation where in some cases, it doesn't matter who it is. If you just have somebody who's running the button route and the other person on the other side is running the button route and, the guy in the middle, the tight end, is running down the seam, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Rice, or Randy Moss. If the route's not good, if the route combinations aren't good, you're not going to get open. And I feel like that's part of the case that we have in this situation. It's one of those things where, it's not happening. My homeboy Brandon with the scissors. There it is. Brandon said you need to cut it. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you. Jay Murphy said, man, Jalen Mayfield, man, he got on my freaking nerves today. I think he got on everybody's nerves, coach. Monte says, how we lose with fumble on the opening kick. I don't know. Normally, whenever you see that, wait a minute, we got a fumble recovery at the 12-yard line in the opening kickoff. Oh man, we're gonna be doing something good now. Then we get at the 1-yard line, and I don't know. It's almost like the quarterback sneak. Is it something? It doesn't have to be pretty, Bo. It don't have to be pretty. Jason Gaines says, I read that the Falcons are increasing their season ticket prices for next year. That's a money grab move, and it's not justified. We haven't been above 500 since 2017. It's rough, man. It's rough. I mean, I ain't even getting into the economics of it. I'm just talking about the issues that I see on the field. And Jamal D says, Matt Ryan, he deserves better. Hey, it's rough, man. It's rough. I legitimately don't know what to say. All right, UGA boy, y'all have a good night, my brother. Y'all have a good night. So Coach Roney, she's been saying that she's not on the Arthur Smith train, right?
Fire!
What the world? I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think that I'm not even gonna? Should I give them the option of firing Arthur Smith? Okay. So do y'all think, one, we should keep Arthur Smith? Two, we should have Arthur Smith relinquish his play calling duties? Or three, we should just let him go and move forward? Because think about this, guys. Like, we've gotten more wins than we had last year. And the games that we would have lost last year, we're winning. But that also could be a losing mentality too. You don't want to get stuck in mediocrity. So one, if you feel like, it's one of those cases where we just keep him. Two, if you feel like he should just relinquish his play calling responsibilities. Or three, if you feel like we should just let him go altogether. I just want to know what y'all think. Ron Thomas from Facebook, he says, can the Atlanta Falcons trade Matt Ryan for a pack of socks? Oh man. Look, I love me a good pair of socks. I ain't gonna lie to you. Coach Ronan, he'll tell you, I buy socks like a bag of socks like once a month. I'm always getting like designer socks. Ain't nothing like a fresh pair of socks. Ain't nothing like it. Let's see here. Ghost Pepper says, I say it's 80% a talent problem. Coaching can be criticized, but if we had a competent O-line as would be called empty set passing plays on the 1 yard line. Okay. I see what you're saying on that. Slick said Tom Brady getting rocked out there. Ooh, 9-0. 7:21 left in the fourth quarter. As I'm typing this, Brady just got sacked for a fifth time on third. Oh my goodness. Oh, man, the Saints, they just got Tom Brady's number, man. So let me see here. Anthony Hernandez said many holes. No secondary can't get enough pressure on quarterbacks and no receivers. Why not move Patterson to receiver to release pressure from Pitts? That's what I would do. You know, Patterson doesn't need to continuously line up in the backfield. Let him line up at receiver. Whenever he was playing receiver at the beginning of the season, we were moving the ball a little bit better through the air. So I definitely agree with what you're saying there, Bo. And I really appreciate that, Anthony. That's that dun-dun-dun. That's a Superman chat. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, I definitely agree with you in that regard. So let me see here. Let me see what everybody's votes are. I want to know what everybody's thinking. So, Coach Ronda said they sent me an email asking me to renew the tickets. I hadn't even opened the email yet. Tony Wright says he said that we'll make the playoffs in 2022, Falcons fans. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I hear you. So Dre Murphy, he said we need to keep everything the same way that it is. Okay. ATLGA Faithful said you rarely see Matt Ryan lose. It's cool. I'm glad to see it. It's cool to make a mistake, but keep making the same one over and over. It's inexcusable. See, you can tell ATLGA Faithful, you can tell he's a coach. That's coach's talk right there. Nathan says, 2, go push the carts at Walmart. Bernard Ditt says 2. He thinks that, he should just relinquish the play calling duties. And I can see that. I think I agree with that. Fair Play Sports says 3. Let him go. They need to let him go. Oh, Bridget said 1. Just give him some time. Let him keep calling the plays and everything. Nathan said 3. Slick says 2. Says, let him relinquish those play calling responsibilities. And I can see that. Coach Ron says, fire Smith. He never made the team better than mediocre. Then you got some scissors up there. Coach Ronnie and Coach Brandon Levy. Boy, I tell you, them scissors. Jamal says 1. Says, we need to go ahead and keep things the way that they are. Let Archie Smith figure it out. This is his first time in this role. So, I see what you're saying. Little Black Falcon says coaches must adjust to the players they have. Coach their strengths, not weaknesses. Says 3. Got to let them go. ATL Skateman says Coach Ronnie is correct. He was a bust for the preseason mistake. He gone. Dang on. Y'all are just ruthless tonight. Man. ATL Skateman said, I would have let him go in the preseason. Brandon Bird said, give him 1 more year. Okay. Monte says the play calling calls kill me on both sides. Yes, players got to produce, but you have in no-win situations. It's not as if the teams are playing the best against us. We're just horrible. And I tend to agree with you on that. Like all around, we're just not looking good, Bo. And it's tough. I do need y'all to do a country boy a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. Definitely make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We get together, we chop it up like this all the time. And definitely appreciate you for joining the coaching staff. I got my homeboy ATM man here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Hope that you're doing good tonight, despite the past transgressions that previously occurred. Oh man, Granddaughter said happy holidays to everyone in the chat and watching the stream from around the world. Cheers from Big Low Kuntry YouTube family. Definitely. Cheers from the coaching staff. Now Lynn T says, I'm with you, GM Ronnie. I'm with you, Coach Ronnie. He needs to go. Jay Howard says, looking at this, and I'm curious why we drafted the type. Bo, I'm legitimately wondering this myself. I know that wide receivers and tight ends, the first year, they don't legitimately come out and set the world on fire. Kyle Pitts, he has a chance to get 1,000 yards this season, which is going to be a huge accomplishment. Only one person has gotten 1,000 yards as a tight end, their rookie season. Great job on his part. But why don't we use them in situations where we need them? Lee Smith? Like, what in the world, Bo? Lee Smith? Come on, man. Coach Waller says, Coach Lowe, he's not telling you the whole story because Brady is without Evans, Godwin, and Fournette. Oh, so that's what it is. Okay. So they missing a lot of pieces. Oh, okay. I'm assuming it's the they might be dealing with the COVID protocols. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Kareem Jones said that Mike Evans, Godwin, and Fournette they left the game with injuries. Oh, okay. Man, boy, that's rough right there. Coach Ronald says, I'm planning to get somebody with Tom Brady in my fantasy league. So I'm not mad at what the Saints are doing over here. I feel you on that, Coach Ronald. I feel you. Definitely. Now, my homeboy ATM says, I'm not getting your notifications on your videos, even though I'm subscribed. I have to manually search for your video. What in the world, Bo? Man, that's weird. I'm going to have to check with YouTube on that. And do you got like the notification bell clicked on?
Sometimes it said YouTube will unsubscribe people from notifications, so you might have to re-list for all notifications.
Okay, so Coach Ronnie said sometimes they said that YouTube will unsubscribe you from the notifications, so you might need to re-enlist for the notifications. ATM, my bad, brother. If there was a way that I could make sure that you knew about me going live and everything, I wish I could let you know. Maybe I need to start doing like a community post or something to let you know, because you're not the first person that said that to us. 330 says, do you think the GM will be allowed to make moves that he think will help the Falcons at the end of the season? Don't forget, he did hire the head coach. I think so. I think there's going to be a whole lot of moving and shaking going on. I mean, let's be honest. Arthur Blank ain't getting any younger, and Arthur Blank wants to win. Like, we have to acknowledge it. Like, we know that Arthur Blank wants to win. So I'm legitimately thinking that there are going to be some big moves made. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think that there's going to be a trade that's going to be happening. It might be Deion Jones. I mean, you never know. So I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited to see what we got going on. Padre, oh yeah, that is true, Padre. Appreciate that. So if you follow me on Twitter, I know it'll pop up whenever I go live. So then you can just come on over to YouTube and, moving forward. You come on to chop it up with the coaching staff, Bo. You know how we do it. Granddaughter said, yeah, 3 channels I subbed to, they unsubbed me, and the one I was a moderate. What? I didn't know they did that. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Man, so Tom Brady got picked again? They done picked Tom Brady draws off? What in the world? Jason Gaines says, and Brady just picked. Good night, Tom Shady. Bridget said, I love it. Oh, man, this is crazy. They're going to shut Tom Brady. Man, I need to check out my whole boy Big Q, because I know Big Q is in there going crazy. Hey, I hope he don't get flagged for getting naked on YouTube, boy. Oh, oh man. Two of all says, yeah, you know what? This year is just a test run. Arthur Smith play calling, his play calls could change. And yeah, that is true. You know, that this is his first year being the head coach. But I think the issue that I have to evolve is that, you know, coming in, being the head coach and also trying to call the plays at the same time, I just feel like it's kind of cocky. You know, I feel like this offense could be a lot better if you had someone who just only focused on calling the plays. You know, and you went through the succession. Like, you know, you have your QA guys, like I always say, your QA guys up top looking down, letting us know what you see, and you'll have somebody else in the booth. A lot of times it's that quarterback's coach up there. He's telling, talking to the quarterback, telling him what he sees, and that OC is up there as well. And you know, together they can make all those plays, make all those play calls. It's a lot harder to call plays down on the field because you can't see everything. So you're just going off of the messages that you see. I mean, that you're getting. Definitely. Man, they ain't said the quarterback, he more angry than the coach. I think the coach wasn't that angry because I feel like the coach was the one that was getting cussed out today. I'm just being completely honest with you. I feel like the coach, Matt Ryan, got that boy cornflakes today. Oh man. Now, Yamandira Newton says Falcons have tackling issues from an Aussie fan. Okay. It's so frustrating to watch the same missed tackles every week. I don't know. What's that?
That's what Australians say.
Oh, that's it. That's what they say? Aussie. Oi. I've never heard of such. I've never heard of such. It sounds funny when I say it with a country accent. Aussie. Oi. Well, yeah, that's true though. That's true. You know. ATL Skate Man says if you make some common sense play, y'all are just trashing Arthur's. Now look, y'all gonna be looking crazy if Arthur Smith mess around, take the Falcons to the playoffs. What happens if we win the last 3 games? Y'all gonna be sitting there looking like, yeah, you know, we in playoffs, but I didn't think he was gonna be able to do it. Oh man. My homeboy Antoine one time says, now you see what it looked like when you don't have weapons, Tom Brady. Y'all are going in on Tom Brady tonight, man. Y'all are going in on Tom Brady. Oh, I did see George Kittle. He slung Debo around like a rag doll, bo. He slung that man around. Woo. Man, I don't know. Basically, what I said was my initial reaction from the game was I feel like the Atlanta Falcons were trying to play like the San Francisco 49ers, and we were the knockoff version of the San Francisco 49ers tonight. And moving forward, the San Francisco 49ers were the real deal, and it legitimately showed. The play calling was creative. They got to the quarterback. They blitzed at the right time. I mean, it was rough, man. It was rough. They said, "Come on, Coach Lowe. That's the moonshine talking. We're not talking about play." I ain't say that. I just said, you know, y'all be looking crazy if it happened. Now, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Oh man, Keelan says if were fifth, we'd all be smiling when we saw each other. That's right, Bo. We'd all be smiling. Oh, wait a minute. My homeboy, Jay in the Bay. What's good? Oh, man. He said we beat the brakes off the Falcons. Hey, man. I have no rebuttals. All I can tell you is touche. You know, you are completely right. Y'all whooped up on us tonight, man. Y'all stomped the mud hole in us and you walked it dry. I can't say nothing, Bo. Good game for y'all, and y'all might make that next step. So I mean that there's nothing. Who sung the song, Coach Ronnie? All that I can say, hey, that is all I can say. I can't say nothing else. Congratulations on the win, Bo. Congratulations on the win. Y'all gonna be looking good on Sports Center tonight. Oh man. Kila says Arthur Smith is a great value, Kyle Shanahan. Great value, coach. Really? Great value. Oh man. Slick says the 49ers, they gave their fullback the ball. We need to copy that. I don't know, Bo. I legitimately don't know. Mary J. Blige, that's who it was. All that I can say. Oh man, Matty Ghost, he came in. He said, "Hey, I told you, coach, we can't beat playoff caliber teams. Jets, Jags, Panthers. Yes, we win those. No talent on the offensive and defensive line, and no pass rush. I mean that. I was drinking the Kool-Aid, coach. I don't know. I was feeling it. Jason Gaines said that Kyle Shanahan, and he's the great value Sean McVay. There's a whole bunch of great values going around, Bo. A whole bunch of great values going around. Also, Matty Ghost, I appreciate you for supporting the channel, brother. Thank you so much. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, man. Y'all look crazy, boy. Y'all look crazy. So is the Saints and Tampa Bay game done? Because I know my homeboy, Big Q, I know they in there going off. They in there chopper style, chop, chop, chopper style, chopper style, chop, chop, T-walk, chop, chop, T-walk. Oh, they still got 2 minutes? Oh, okay. Bridget said, y'all hilarious in this chat. There go Molly Mall. Molly Mall, chopper style, chop, chop, chopper style, chopper style, chop, chop, T-walk, chop, chop, T-walk, chop, chop. Oh, man. Yeah. I hit the Superman. Yeah, I hit it for him. That's a Superman chat. You already know. Tony Wright says then the Falcons will get smoked like a pack of cools. So follow we can get. Buffalo ain't looking that good though. Buffalo ain't really looking that good. So I mean, I don't know. I know one thing: Buffalo don't run the ball that well. So if they take it over the top on us, that might happen. But today, the 49ers, it was more side to side. They wasn't really eating us up. I know that George Kittle, he caught one down the middle. He just throwing everybody all over the place. But I mean, I don't think that that game, it might be closer. Now, look, I was drinking the Kool-Aid earlier this week, so I might not be qualified to say. But I will tell you that Detroit Lions game is going to be closer to, than a lot of people think it is. Oh yeah, and you're right, Tony. Right, that Buffalo defense is talented now. It's talented. It's talented. Molly Mall says we made Brady look like a bum today. Look at Molly, he feeling himself, ain't it? We made him look like a bum. Get off the field, you bum. Get off the field, bum. Oh man. You know they're gonna be partying in New Orleans tonight, boy. They'll be playing that Drake. Care for me, said you'll be there for me. Oh man. Everybody can roll on. Oh, Matty Gold says Buffalo got wide receivers, and we suck against mobile quarterback. Second, Buffalo will will carve that paper thin offensive line. I mean, I can't knock you both. I mean, that sounds legit. I can't knock what you're saying. You definitely right. You definitely right. And I appreciate that, man. The Ghost, that's that dun dun dun. That's a Superman tech. Oh man, Coach Wallace says, but Buffalo defense is just as good as the 49ers. I mean, it is. It is. Mall says, he's feeling himself like beyond feeling myself. I'm feeling my. Oh, ATLGA Faithful said, hey, Low, you see Pitts almost made that grab on the sideline. Should have been a pick. Yeah, it should have been a pick for San Fran. But look, man, it's one of those situations where if he could at least get that knee down, he couldn't get that knee down. So, but it was a beautiful play. I love watching the kid play. I can't wait till he gets more targets. It's going to be very, very fun to watch. Miss Bridget said, Big Low, you are too funny. This is my first time here, and you definitely do gotta subscribe, Miss Bridget. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. For everybody, make sure if you hadn't hit it yet, if you need something to like, if you hate the fact that the Saints beat Tampa Bay, make sure that you hit that like button. If you hate the fact that Tampa Bay lost to the Saints, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if this is your first time chilling out with us, like Miss Bridget, because we want to welcome you, everybody. Y'all make sure that y'all welcome Miss Bridget to the coaching staff. Y'all make sure y'all clap up for Miss Bridget joining the coaching staff. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, Miss Bridget. Coach Ronda said, Coach Lowe, he likes that reference, Molly Mall, because he's a member of the Bee. Look, I am a member of the Beehive. I don't know if y'all know this or not. I've been rocking with Beyonce for a minute.
What's your favorite Beyonce?
What's my favorite Beyonce?
Yeah.
4.
What song?
See, why you gonna put me on the spot like that? Why you gonna put me on the spot like that, Coach Ronda?
You know what song you like.
What do you mean I know what song I like?
You know what song you like.
What song is it? What song is it?
All Alone.
We gonna hit the floor.
There you go.
We'll let the candles be our light tonight. And I'm a DJ all of your souls. You don't gotta worry about no clothes cover lay up under me tonight. Yeah. Oh man, Jerry, much love to you both. Congratulations on y'all win tonight, man. Definitely. Congratulations on your win. I know that y'all out there partying in Louisiana. That y'all probably bumping that old school Cash Money. Big time. I'm the number one stunner. What? Rose City came in here with the who dat. Okay. Look, at least somebody with it. We ain't win nothing today. We only scored 13 points. We ain't win nothing. Oh man, y'all look crazy, man. Y'all look crazy. Well, look, I ain't finna keep y'all too late, man. Thank y'all so much for chilling out with us. Thank y'all so much. I hope that everyone has a safe and productive work week. Please don't do anything that I would do. And look, man, y'all stay safe, and we definitely going to be bringing a lot more great content to you. Going to be bringing y'all a lot of great things. I want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all for chilling out with us. I know that it's late. It's 11:21 tonight, but thank y'all so much for sitting up with us tonight. And y'all be easy, bro. We ready.